So here we can see now the preview version of the new AI-driven model generator that generates next level planning enabled models in standard solutions. So as SQL, Fabric, Power BI, JSON, and many other formats. And that's obviously the basis for everything else. Without a proper data model, any AI will not work either. And this generator is generating a model that is optimized for AI. So it will generate semantic details that the AI can work with the model properly, and also, of course, ensure in any event that you're working with the best possible model. What is typically not working is to implement things on an existing table. So here we're really ensuring that the right model is in place. And I have now different options. I can do this more advanced from databases, existing schemas that I have, or I can do it very simple from a spreadsheet. And for the demo, I just use a spreadsheet with car sales that were generated by a LLM. And so the first thing is now I can ask the system what are useful dimensions in this with this file that the system can identify, and I can use this suggest button. And the system has found 3 possible dimensions. The 2 that I want to use here are time and scenario, and I can see the system has automatically added the columns from the source system, or in our case the Excel file, and also identified the data types correctly, and also identified the semantic type, which is important, and that the AI after that can work correctly. So if the AI knows this is a time dimension, then this is obviously a massive improvement to if you provided raw data, and then equally with the scenario dimension here. In the end, I only want to use the scenario, so I can just remove this. And I can add other dimensions. So I can say, I want to add my own dimensions that the system hasn't automatically identified. So a region dimension where I want to use the country and region. And I want to use a product dimension, which I can also then specify the semantic type for product. And here I want to use the model, the brand, the manufacturer, and the segment. So I'm happy now with this model, so we can go now to the next step. The next step is now to identify in what column are the values of the transactions. In my case, that column is called value. We want to create a name for this, call this car sales, and now I see the system has automatically generated the dimensional model with the right dimensions like region, product, time, and scenario, and the fact table, and showing me also the keys and how they're connected. And now I can see the different deployment options. So I can see, okay, this is for SQL, this is for Power BI, for Fabric, for JSON, and in the future there will be many more. So I can either copy this to the clipboard, deploy it directly with the relevant development tool, or deploy it to the particular server if I have one of those. So an extremely easy way where in just a few minutes I can create a professional planning enabled models. So I will not cover the planning options, but there's a lot of resources that will demonstrate the really unique breadth of the Acterys functionalities, where you have likely the most advanced enterprise planning capabilities in the world. Thank you very much.